What's the crack, lads? We are back with a what's coming on Thursday video. So this is what we think is going to come on Thursday, obviously. And I think it's been getting harder and harder to predict what way Konami are going to do it, because we're back with the double packs. We have the European Player of the Week. We have the Standard Player of the Week. It looks like they're not going to be changing up that formula too much. So kind of our predictions, are fairly safe predictions in terms of, like, it's usually players that have either had an exceptional game or if it's a partner club. So if it's Bayern or if it's Arsenal, if they've won and there's a player that's had, maybe a man of the match or something like that. But obviously there's a couple of the partner teams not doing so good, such as United, who I am a fan of. And yeah, they are my team, but less said about that, the better. So it could be potentially possible that we do get, Solanke could get a card for Tottenham. Sometimes the way they mix it is kind of differently. I mean, I think Cole Palmer is pretty much a cert after he scored 4 goals and, broke a record. It's been, what a season, man. I mean, City had to let him go, obviously, because he wanted game time, but he's just gone from strength to strength. I also think on top of that as well, you could have a couple of different players from different leagues. It just depends on what way that they're going to do it. Obviously, Arsenal have been back to winning ways as well, and they won in the last second as well. So Havertz might get a game, or might get a goal, or might get a card because of his goal in the 99th minute. You might get Gabriel Martinelli, you might get Trossard. It depends. But yeah, I do think that with these Player of the Weeks, and I'll just have a couple of graphics up on screen there of what players could come, like Vlahovic or any of those cards from different leagues, Theo Hernandez from Serie A. I do feel as if now with the Player of the Weeks, I've given out about it enough, I've talked about it enough. I don't really feel like there's anything more to say about the Player of the Weeks. It's just about predicting what's going to be coming, and it's about predicting what way that they're going to do it over the next couple of weeks, right? And I do feel as if they probably will make a change. I've been hearing that they're going to be making changes to Player of the Week for a while. I've heard a couple of different things, that there could be double booster Player of the Weeks, there could be temporary boosters, that you have a player that maybe gets like a +5 to his stats, but it only lasts a week. They obviously have messed around with the live update. They're their own special booster. So it is going to be interesting to see what they do. And also, will we get the European one? So obviously the European Championship, the European Champions competitions are back as well. So we've got the Champions League, we've got the Europa League, and they're usually kind of rolled in kind of at short notice as well, because obviously even just that look in here, I mean, Dortmund had a massive win against Celtic, but obviously they don't ever do German teams because obviously they don't have the German license. But City had a huge win, Barcelona had a huge win, again Lewandowski on the score sheet there. So it depends what they're going to do in terms of having the cards for, like, if they're doing a double pack and they're continuing to do double packs, it's going to be fairly the same until we get a mixture up as to what they're going to be doing. So it is going to be interesting. As I said, it is going to be interesting to see what they do moving forward. But yeah, that is it for what's coming new. I don't think we're going to see anything massively different, Now, I have heard a couple of rumours about the next gameplay update, and I'm going to go over that in the next live stream that we do. Obviously, apologies. I have been away for a couple of days. I know I updated you guys on the channel, but I have been away for a couple of days, and my flight got cancelled, so we couldn't get home when we were going to get home. But we will be back, and we'll drop a bit of information on the next stream that we do. So hope to see you guys there. Let me know if there's any players you would like to see, and we will talk to you in a bit. So peace.